Okay, there we go. Got you all on gallery view. I hope that's okay with you. I can record up here. We're recording this on 2 different devices. Always a good idea to take a sip of water before you start. Put that right back here, my water jug friend. And then I'm gonna go ahead and play on my playlist, which is today, Remedy Bar 23. Starts with a fun little song called Magic by Rihanna J. All right, let's do it. Come on out. Find the center of your space. Welcome to a full hour of Barre. I'm Maggie, for those of you I don't know, but I think I know all of you. So let's come on out. Take your feet nice and wide and then turn your toes out. And then just bring your left hand down to the ground. Reach your right arm up. Inhale up. Exhale, hinge toward the right. Feel that side stretch all the way from your right pinky bone all the way out to your right hip. Nice big inhale to twirl your chest open a bit. Exhale to bring it forward. And then bend your knees, pull your belly button in and round through center. Don't make this about the legs or hinging at the hips. This is all about the upper back. Just rolling to the other side. Reach your right arm down, left arm up. You can straighten the legs. That'll change the stretch in the waistline of your right side. Nice big inhale, open up. Exhale, reach long, twirl your chest to the sky. Feel the stretch through the whole left side of your body. Inhale there. Exhale, soften your knees, round back down. We're gonna do some squatting today, and I want us to prepare for that. So stay here in your weird rounded back. Bend your knees nice and deep, and turn your toes forward. Now from a side view, it looks like this. Send your hips back. See if you can grab the floor. This is a stretch for your lower back for sure, and some work for your hips. Now, as you grab the floor, maybe you can't reach, you grab a roller, prop your hands up on top of that. You start to take your hips up 1 inch, down 1 inch. It's up, down, up, and down. Good. Okay, from where you are here, try not to look up. There's nothing to see up here, okay? Let your neck release, let your head drip down, shake out the back of your neck, and just let the lower back really get deep into this movement. You should feel a nice opening, a big stretch for the low back. It's up 1 inch and down. It's up 1 inch and down. Good, now pop it up and up. Little booty bumps, press and press. Good, press and press. So you should be starting to feel this in the thighs too, right above the knees, yeah? Draw up through your belly to help support the position because now it starts to get a little bit more fatiguing, right? Press and press, press and press. Good, guys, we have 4 presses, 3 presses, 2, and then just turn your toes forward, reach your hips high and come into a wide-legged forward fold. From here, tick-tock your hips side to side. Just let this be a stretch for your hamstrings, your low back, and your inner thighs. Let's take our spiral stretch. Tried and true, total favorite. Left hand to the floor, spiral your right arm up to the sky. And then let your body turn open. Maybe even flex through your hand and press your palm upward. Drop your head to the ground. Nice big inhale. You should feel a nice long stretch through the right side of the neck. Exhale to carve your arm forward. And while you do that, sweep your right hip back, opening up through the side body again. Take it down to the floor. Plant your right hand down. Spiral your left arm up. Turn your body open and drop your head to the ground. Has a big stretch for me today in the left side of the neck. Try to let gravity take over so that you can feel the stretch in the same way. Flex your hand. Raise the roof with your palm. Inhale. Exhale, lengthen your arm forward. Lengthen your left hip back. And then bring yourself back down to center. Good, guys. Tick-tock one more time. And then we bend our knees. Take our hands to our heart and prop ourselves up into a sumo squat. Okay, now the toes are turned out at about 11 and 1 o'clock. Your knees are open and turn the same angle of your toes. Let's start to pulse it down. Pulse down and down. Yeah. Good, guys. It's pulse and pulse. So sumo squat seems really easy, right? There's actually a lot to think about here. I want you to think about your hips reaching backward and this really deep crease in your hip flexors, okay? Now think about grounding down through your heels and acting as though the hamstrings are the thing that's getting closer to the ground as you pulse. Take it down and down. Good. Now, really easy when you start to lengthen your tailbones backward to arch your back and dump your belly forward, dump your rib cage out. So take an inhale, collectively exhale, pull up through the rib cage, pull up through the abdominal wall, and keep grounding down through those heels at the same time. Sometimes when you pull up through the front, you start to push into your toes. Let's not do that. Let's stay back in our heels. Pulse down and down. Let's slow it down. Here we go. We take it down 1 inch and up 1 inch, whew, down and up, there you go, down and up, good. If this feels good, guys, you can take your hands forward. This will challenge all the stability of your abdominals. Take it down and up and down, really warming up, right? Take it down and up. Note what this feels like right now, because a little bit later in class, we're gonna come back to the same movement. I want you to see if it feels differently then, if it feels harder or easier because you already done it. We got 3 and up. It's 2 and up. Now sweep your arms back, stand up and press your right heel off the ground. Squeeze your glutes to press your hips forward. Sink back down, heel comes down, we come to the right again. Lift up, sink down, lift up, sink down. That's it. Push and lower. Good, guys. As you press up onto your right toes, I want you to think of like coming to the big toe mount rather than the baby toes. So try not to pop your ankle out to the side, right? You're kind of shifting your weight over to the left. Press up, reach forward, sweep back, reach forward. If this feels like too much for the upper body, that's cool. Take your hands to heart center. You can always keep them here, leave them here, or take hands to the hips. If you want to feel those hips coming underneath you, spreading back, up and down, good. So your power is in the left glute here. As you come upright, you're standing up, squeezing the left glute, pressing the hip bones underneath you. Take it up and down. Take it up. You might start to tap the right toes, tap. And sink back to sumo, tap, sink down, good. Press back, sweep forward. If you're still moving those arms with me, whew, that's a fast way to get the heart rate up. Maybe you start to lift your foot and press your leg back in space. Press back, sink down, just still on the right side, right? Oh, we're getting it on that right side. Repetition is beautiful. We got 5 more. 4 more. 3 more, keep the breath moving through you. Last 2, press. Last one, take it down to sumo and hold it there. Repulse it down and down. Good. Think of the alignment that we had in the beginning, right? Inhale, exhale your belly up into your abdominal wall and twirl your hips back behind you so that you've got this nice lift through the belly and lots of length through the spine. We got 4 pulses. 3, 2, and then we get to fold forward. Turn the toes forward. Drop your head. Tick-tock your hips side to side. From where you are, walk your hands forward. Find your way in a straight arm, straight-legged plank. You got wide legs here, right? Press back through your shoulders, drip down through your hips, and back up a little bit just to make sure you can see me. We're gonna bend the right knee, drip that right hip down, bring it back up. Keep the shoulders square. Left knee drips down, left rib cage drips down. Bring it back up. Here we go. Switch side to side. It's side to side to side to side. Okay. You might not choose to do this movement at all, and that's a great idea if it doesn't feel right for you. You might just be on your knees, grounding your toes down and gravitating your pubic bone toward the ground. Slight engagement in the glutes if that's you. Lift up through your belly, lift up through your ribs, and keep your collarbones nice and wide. If this feels like a lot on your wrists, you are more than welcome to soften the elbows, tweeze them in toward each other, really push into your fingers, into your forefingers and your thumbs specifically to get out of these wrists. But if it's still too much, you can come down onto your elbows. Are you still moving with me? We bend and bend and bend and bend. So it feels like a rotation in the obliques, right? The higher you are, i.e. up on those straight arms, the more of this rotation you're gonna be able to get. 7, 6, it's 5, 4, for 3, 2, and 1. Okay, hold your plank. Step your feet together, guys. This is optional. You might just be dropping down onto your knees, but if you want to take it next level with me, we lift the right foot, cross it back behind the left foot, and spin open with our right arm reaching high. Okay, both feet are stacked. You are more than welcome to drop that bottom knee. Just press your hip bones forward so that you stay in one line from toes all the way to your ears. Open out the collarbones. You might soften your left elbow to give your elbow a little love, and then drip your hip down and lift back up. We just got 4, and lift for 3, and lift for 2, down and lift. Last time, down, hold on the lift. Press your hips and your hand high to the sky. Hold 3, 2, come back into your plank and press back, downward facing dog. Now I'm changing my angle several times so that you can see me from all angles, whichever one makes the most sense for you to look at, right? But you're just kind of staying the same direction the whole time. You don't have to worry about doing that. Good, guys. Okay, step your feet together. Now we were all on that right leg. Let's lift that right leg up to the sky. Bend through the right knee. And then lengthen back up. Lift your left heel. Curl your chin into your chest and roll yourself forward into a plank. Good. And then press back up. Standing splits. Reach the right leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Lift up through your heel. Curl forward. Good. 2 more times. Lift up, reach, and spread your pelvis wide open. Curl back forward, articulate through the spine. Last time, take it all the way up. Hold it there. Spread your toes wide apart from each other. Press that left heel to the ground. Reach the right toes to the sky. And then bring it forward, bend your right knee, and step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. Now step your left foot to the outside of your left hand. Hands heart center, we're back in our sumo squat. Come up to a comfortable place and pulse down. Down, down. Good, guys. Really nice. If you find that you're unmuted, please mute yourselves. I love to hear you breathing, but not at the expense of the screen flashing on your face. Take it down. Trust me, you don't want that either. Take it down. We're recording these. Down, down. Take it down. Good, guys. Okay. Think about your heels digging deep into the ground. Your knees coming wide, wider than is comfortable, right? Because if we all had it our way, we'd knock our knees forward and we'd probably drive the knees forward. This would be a lot less of a glute and hamstring exercise. So it's not coming from the knees, it's coming from the hips, hamstrings sinking down to the ground. And then check your alignment. Toes are at 11 and 1, knees are open wide so that they're pointing over those toes. Good, if this feels good, you might reach your arms forward. And pulse, good, we got 7. It's 6. Can you get a little deeper and a little smaller for 4, 3, 2, stand it up, it's up, and sink back down. That always feels good. Let's lift that left heel, press it up and lower down. Keep the toes connected to the ground, okay? So there's like this anchor point that you've got to stick with. You have no choice but to find power in the left calf and power through the right glute. You're shifting your weight mostly to the right foot, right? But with the help of the strength of your left leg, take it up, take it down, take it up, take it down. As you come up and down, drive the movement with your pelvis. Okay, so press the pelvis back, opening the tailbones behind you, and then press the pelvis forward and squeeze through the right glute. Don't press forward so far that you're thrusting and letting your belly just go, okay? You're lifting up, finding length through your whole spine. Take it up and down. Press and lower. Good. Yeah. Whether you're doing these arms or not, you might be having your hands heart center, hands on your hips. That's totally great. Maybe you choose to tap the left toes. It's tap and reach. Tap. Maybe you choose to elevate the left leg. Yeah. Keep the feeling of the leg pressing a little bit back behind you. Engage the left glute. Good, guys. Take it up and down. Up. We got 4 more. For 3, last 2 here. Last 1, take it up, down, hold it at the bottom. We pulse down for 7, down for 6, and 5, 4, dig deeper, 3, 2, turn your toes forward, spiral your hips high, come into that forward fold. Good. From where you are in your forward fold, once again, you're gonna walk those hands forward. Keep the legs wide. You might be down on your knees for added support. You might stay up on your toes. Press the heels back and then press them forward. Here we go. Press back, press forward, press back. Keep your glutes engaged. Think about sealing the base of your glutes into the tops of your hamstrings, like you're sealing an envelope. Take it back and forward. A little softness in the elbows. Never hurt anybody. Draw up through your belly so that you're supporting the whole back line of the body, keeping everything lifted. Back and forward. If you're on your knees, just hold stillness. You might choose to pull the toes in, reach them back down, in and down, but that's totally up to you. Do what feels good. We got 3, press forward, 2, last time, press your heels back, pike those hips, downward facing dog, and then we're just gonna toggle between these 2 positions. Press your hips back, connect your chin to chest, inhale, exhale, roll forward, articulate through your spine. When you get to the bottom of that plank, bend your elbows and then press them back up. Reach your hips back high. You can be doing this on your knees too. Instead of Plank to down dog, it looks more like plank to puppy dog. So I'll demonstrate it here. Bend the elbows to the bottom, press back into your maybe puppy dog, and then roll forward, really roll through the spine, feel the bones, and then bend your elbows at the bottom, press back up. Last time, take it back, 2 counts, roll it forward, articulate through your spine, hold here, bend both knees, it's down and press back up, it's down and up. Whoo! Planks are gold, take it down and up. So elbows are soft, right? Tweeze them in toward each other. So it's not this, it's this. Open up through the collarbones, drop the shoulders. Take it down and up. Looks great, guys. Down and up. We got 3, bend, press back. 2 more, bend, press back. Last time, bend, press back, and hold. Hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pike your hips. That feels good. Step your feet together. Standing splits on this side. Lengthen the left leg up. Think of this as a stretch for the back of the right leg. Ground that right heel down and reach the left leg so high that you can feel the stretch through your right calf and hamstring. And then come up onto those right toes, curl your chin and articulate forward again. Maybe a little softness in the elbows if that feels good. Reach it back, send the right heel toward the ground, push the floor forward, and then roll through, bring it back down. One more time, take it all the way back. Roll through, bring it back down, reverse order. Keep yourself just like this and turn on to your right hand. Open up that left arm to the sky. Big plank set here today, guys. You're more than welcome to drop that bottom knee onto the ground if you need the support. Otherwise, you're stacking back, top foot and back behind front foot. And then you soften the elbow, lift up and down with the hips. It's up and down. This side always gets me on my lat. I'm a little weaker here and I can really feel that in my shoulder stability. So this is the side that I'm gonna drop down to my knee. Down and up because you wanna work from the bottom and build that strength. 3, don't go into something you're not ready for. 2 more, take it down and up. Last time, take it down, hold it here, spread wide to the sky, hold 3, 2, 1, dive back forward. Pike those hips, downward dog. Ah, good guys. Oh, one detail, step your feet together. What we do to one side, we must do to the other. Extend the left leg up and then bend the left knee, bring it forward. Step it on the outside of your left hand. Step the right foot on the outside of your right hand. Hold here in Sumo Squat and then just stand it up and sink back down. Take it up, take it down. Press and lower, press and lower. Good guys, let's just rinse it out, okay? Hands heart center and back behind you, or maybe you're scooping your arms forward. Press back, reach forward, sitting the hips back behind you. Remember, you're driving this from the pelvis, pressing underneath you and then lengthening back for 5. Take it forward, 4, 3, last 2. Way to go, guys. Last one, you're gonna hold it at the top. Take your hands to your heart, lift your right heel and turn towards your left leg. Okay, now the left foot is turned out at about 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock, okay? Bend the back knee, you're in a sumo squat. Or no, I'm sorry, you're in a curtsy lunge. We take it down 1 inch, up 1 inch, down 1 inch and up. Sometimes the names, they just blend together in my head. This is definitely a curtsy. You're kind of thinking of this as like, hello, that's the position you're in. So from a front view, you can see both sets of toes are turned out. So both knees are turned out. And as you're coming down and up, you're kind of making this nice little diamond shape in between your knees. Take it down 1 inch and up, down 1 inch and up. Good, guys. Hover at that bottom point. And that's where your inch comes from, okay? Take it down 1 inch. If it feels good, scoop your arms forward like you're serving a platter. Down and up. Now, curtsy lunge can be a funny one for the hips and for the knees. If it feels like a little tricky there for you, just turn your toes forward and make it into a square lunge. So you're coming parallel with both legs. Take it down, take it up, or stay turned out with me. Take it down, let's pulse it. Here we go, speed it up, down, down. The movement is coming from the back knee. Rather than you knocking the knees forward, they're going down to the ground, right? So you're just on this like vertical plane, down and up, down and up, down. Hopefully you can start to feel this back calf really working to stabilize you here. Got 4, it's 3, 2, and 1. Now, press your tray away and bring your right foot up, heel to heel first position. Sweep the tray back forward, sink back into your curtsy lunge. Here we go, we open it up and sink it back. Open and sink it back, press open, step back, together, step back. Yes, good. Make the two positions totally independent of each other. So make it sharp. You're way back here in your curtsy lunge as if you're gonna stay there a while, and then you're up in your first position, heels click together, as if you're gonna stay there a while. There's no like passing back and forth, right? It's one and then two. Open, sweep forward. Yes, if you feel really confident in your balance on this left leg, you might take your toe to the knee and sink back down. You might even kick the leg forward. Kick forward, back, kick forward and back. That requires a lot of stability and balance from your left leg. So do it if you feel like you got it. We got 5. Not to mention, it's really dynamic and fun. 3 more. Last 2. Last one, find the curtsy lunge again and pulse it down. It's down and down. Good. Down and down. While you're doing this, bring your hands heart center. Okay? Hold the pulse. Shift your hips back. Shift forward. Put the weight into the front heel and smile your hips side to side to side to side. Good. It's a subtle movement. In curtsy lunge, it's kind of a weird place to be. We always want to move a little bit bigger than we can here. The front hip is really getting a huge stretch as you smile the hips over in that direction. So respect the range of motion there and try not to push it so that you're pushing your hip out, right? Keep your hips and your ribs in one line. Smile, 7, 6, whew. Really start to feel that load the front hip for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Center your hips, hands heart center. Come to your sumo squat. We take it down 1 inch, up 1 inch, down 1 inch, and up. Good. Down 1 inch and up. Maybe your arms reach forward. Remember when I told you we'd come back to this movement? How does it feel? Are you super fatigued? Or do you feel warmer and more powerful in it? Maybe a little bit of both. Take it down 1 inch and up. It's down 1 inch and up. Dig deep, guys. Okay, when we get tired in sumo squat, the first thing that goes is our low belly starts to relax. But that's no good because we need back support here. So we pull up through the front side, yeah? Drain your tailbones behind you, about 4 feet on the floor, and really bring the weight back in your heels. We got 3 more, up 1 inch, down 2 more, up 1 inch, and down. It's up, let's stand it up. Here we go, sweep the arms back and sink back down. Full range of motion, just rinse it out. Whew, and lower, press and lower, yes. Well done, guys. Take it up, take it down. I can definitely feel all this upper body, arm swinging, right? What I shouldn't say swinging, it's a placement. Placing forward, placing back, very deliberate, okay? It's not all over the place. It's really got a lot to do with how healthy we can keep our hearts, yeah? Open chest, open musculature in the upper body and the upper back. Good cardiovascular system. 3 more. And down 2 more. Press and lower. Last time, hold it up. Lift your left heel. Turn towards your right foot. Turn the right toes out. Left toes out. Hands heart center. Bend your left knee. Let that take the whole shape down. Again, down 1 inch and up 1 inch. Okay. Your hands at your heart can stay here if you feel like you need to just gather your breath, okay? But maybe you reach the arms forward, servo platter, right? Palms flip up, elbows are soft and dripping down to the ground. The shoulders are dropped down too, totally relaxed in the shoulders. Down and up. Good. Again, when we get tired here, something that happens is that we like to thrust forward with the knees. Whoop. Whoop. Try not to do that. We just sink the back knee down to the ground. Take it down and up. Good. I have a 1-year-old now, as many of you know, and he's like just all about the sounds to movements. Whoop. Whoop. It would make him laugh for hours. Down 1 inch and up. 1 is fun. And up. Take it down and up. Get a little lower. Dig a little deeper. Again, if your knees feel icky here, just turn them forward. Square lunge. Problem solved. Take it down and up. 3 more. It's down and up. 2 more. It's down and up. Last time. Now we stand all the way up. Open out the arms. Take a swim and then step it back. It's scoop and swim. Scoop and swim. This is quite quick. If it doesn't feel like this is the tempo you want to use, just go slower. Respect where your body's at, right? And what able to do, because this is a really big movement. It's about to get bigger. If you bring your toe to your knee, maybe you kick the leg forward. Whoo, take it back. Whoa, kick forward. Good, guys. Yes. Nice. Okay. So again, the bigger the movement, the harder it is to go fast. So pick your tempo thoughtfully. If you're going slower means you're going more thoroughly, do that. We got 3 more. I'm losing my balance here. 2 more. Last time, take it to the curtsy, pulse it down and down. Hands come to heart. Whew, pulse it down and down. Good. So the pulsing is meant to be low and deep, like you're digging your knee into the dirt. It's pulse and pulse. Got 4, 3, 2, and 1. Send your hips back. Hinge forward. Load this right heel and smile your hips from side to side, to side, to side. Whew, good. Right away, you can feel the mobility in this right hip being challenged, right? It's like for some reason, we feel like the bigger we can move, the better. Not the case. Keep it tiny, okay? So that there's lots of integrity in it. Side to side to side. It's a huge stretch on all the attachments of this hip, okay? All the hamstring, quad, outer hip attachments. So just respect the limits of your range of motion here. Try to make this about the obliques, smiling side to side, rather than the lower back. We're not arching the back. Let's not get into that. Let's keep the belly pulled in to protect it. Got 4, whew, that's hard. 3, 2, and 1. Come up to first position. Hands on your hips. If you need to grab an object just to stabilize yourself, feel free to do that. We have 1 more set here. Lift up onto your toes. Squeeze your heels together. Woo, make them real tight. In the beginning here, I usually have to grab onto something, a wall, couch, chair, whatever. Soften the knees, bend them deep, and then squeeze the heels even tighter. I'm gonna reclaim hands, heart, center, because my heels are holding my balance. They're really pressing together. Now we take it down 1 inch, up 1 inch, hips down. And a balance is something that like you wake up with. It's different every day, okay? So just if you're feeling like you're struggling without a prop, grab onto one. A great prop would be a roller. You can just lightly tap onto. Take it down 1 inch and up. Down 1 inch and up. Good. A lot of us that are taking these classes already have rollers. If you don't, we still have some here. Down and up. And it might be a while before we can have 20 people in this class again. So we might sell some used ones. We'll disinfect them first. Stay tuned. We got 4. Last 3, down and up. Last 2, down and up. Bringing the hip smiles back. Hold it here. We smile. Side to side, to side to side. Draw in through your belly button. Yeah? It's like you're tying an imaginary string to your 2 hip bones, 2 front hip points, and puppeteering them up to the sky. Okay, think about that rather than the back tailbones. Yeah, it's coming from the front. If this feels like too much on your knees, that's cool. Your quadriceps are probably a little tight. That's okay. Just take the same position, keep doing the smiles, and shift it all forward. Take some of that slack back into your quadriceps and really stop pulling on your knees. Take it side to side, side to side. Good. We have 5. It's 4, 3, 2. Hang in there with me, guys. Hold it. Last one. Squeeze your heels. Sink down a little bit lower. Relax your glutes. So this is all leg, all ankles, and no glutes. Hold it. 4. Hold 3, 2, and 1. Separate your heels. Take an inhale. Sweep your arms to the sky. Capture your left wrist with your right hand. Pull it upward. And lean to the right. Now engage the left glute. Press down through the left heel and lengthen the left wrist a little further so you can really feel the stretch all the way from the bottom of the body to the top. Inhale. When you exhale, pull your belly back. Tuck your chin into your chest and reach your arms forward, round through your upper back. Drop your arms, roll up through center. Let's take that stretch on the other side. Capture right wrist with left hand. Reach up, lengthen tall. Inhale, exhale over to the left, and then push down deliberately into the floor with your right heel. Good. Squeeze the right glute to intensify the stretch. Big inhale, lengthen a little longer. Exhale, pull your belly button back, tuck your chin, and reach with your arms forward toward the front, toward the camera, toward whatever's in front of you. Bend your knees, drop your hands, and begin to roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Well done, guys. Nice. Let's just take a stretch on the floor for a second, okay? So come onto your knees, come to kneeling. You don't need any props for this one, just the psoas and quadricep stretch. Step 1 foot forward. I'm gonna pick my left. Both hands on that front thigh. Scoop your pubic bone forward and then pull your nose and your pubic bone toward each other. This is a big, deep hip flexor stretch. This is for the psoas attachment. That's attaches on the inside of your femur bone. Psoas is a great muscle. It comes all the way through your body, attaches to your lower back. So in a way, this is a lower back stretch too. Keep your chin and your pubic bone reaching toward each other. Big breath in. Exhale to release it. Hinge forward. Grab the floor on either side of your left foot and just slide the right knee back until you can kind of comfortably come into a lunge here. The blanket that you have near you might be a nice padding for your knee if you need it. Okay, from here, just keep the right hip really heavy. Take the right hand to the floor. It can come as wide out as you need it to, and spiral your left arm up to the sky. This is a nice lower spine rotation here. Big inhale. As you exhale, drive the left arm backward. Now, just an option to bend your right knee. See if you can grab your foot. This is a quadricep stretch. Now, you should feel this down in the belly of the quadricep muscle, right in the front of the thigh. Big inhale, exhale. Good. And then let's let that foot go. Sweep the arm up and around again. Bring it around your foot. Slide that back knee in so that you can comfortably shift your hips back and flex the front foot. It's a very classic bar stretch. It can be hard to keep the floor, so prop yourself up on your thigh if you need to, or hands on your hips. You want to find a nice long spine. So wherever you need to place your hands to find the support, go ahead and do that. In this stretch, inhale. Exhale, root the back of the left hip down toward the ground. And you feel the hamstring light up even more. Flex the foot back. Please excuse my dirty feet. Walk your hands down as far as they can go and then drop your head. Relax the back of your neck and let this be a stretch for the entire back side of your left line. If you connect your chin to your chest, you should feel this stretch spiraling all the way through the whole back line of your body. That's why we don't just focus on like muscle groups, right? It's entire lines of connective tissue that we work in this class. Roll your way up. Take the left knee down, right foot forward, or just switch your sides. Place your hands on your front thighs, scoop your pubic bone and your nose together, and find that deep psoas stretch. Be right in the front of the hip flexor there. Nice big inhale there. Exhale, just dig into it a little deeper. Good. Nice, guys. And then release that, release your pelvis, release your gaze. Take your hands on either side of your right foot, slide the left knee back, and let's drive that left hip forward. Feels good to take a deep stretch, like a moment, just to open out the hips and quadriceps, right? Bring your left hand out to the side, doesn't matter how far. Spiral your right arm to the sky. Inhale, exhale, just dig into that rotation a bit, letting your spine unwind. And then option to reach back with your right hand. Fold your left knee in half and grab onto your foot, just an option. Feels like a really strong stretch for me today. I might stay here for a couple of breaths. And then I might choose to release that. Oh, goodness gracious. I got some work to do on this left quadricep. It's never a good thing to be fighting against a stretch. So if you feel like it's too deep for you, just let it go. Now take that right arm up and around. Bring it down to the floor and walk yourself back. You pull your knee and your foot together in order to shift your hips back, flex the front foot. Find a comfortable long leg here, and then inhale, exhale, root the back of the right hip down toward the ground. Good, guys. All right. Walk forward, drop your head, and carry that stretch into the entire back line of your leg. Take a nice big inhale. Exhale to peel your way up and bring your knees underneath you. Okay, the blanket's gonna come in handy for knee padding here. This is a point in class where I would definitely recommend taking a sip of water, if that's where you wanna do it. Okay, let's grab our blanket here. I've got it lengthwise. I'm gonna fold it in half. Just one more time, because I know that size is gonna work for me. Give myself a little dab, and then have your weights nearby too, okay? So let's take our knees on top of this padding. If you have a soft floor already, great. You don't even need this. Take your hands down to the floor and find your way to all fours. Let's take a couple cat-cows. Drip your belly down to the ground. Lift your tailbone and chin to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, push into the floor. Round through your back. Again, inhale. Lift chin and tailbone away. Exhale, round through your back. Good. And then split the difference. Find center and find a neutral spine. Extend your right leg long. Bend your right knee. And then curl your pubic bone underneath you. You lift up 1 inch and down with the leg. It's up and down. So it's pretty controlled here, just to start with. Now, wrist issues. If you have cranky wrists, then walk your hands forward. We're gonna try things in this order. Walk your hands forward, bend your elbows, and really push into all 10 of your fingertips. Your finger pads really connect to the floor. Hopefully, that took that crankiness out of your wrists and created an engagement in your forearms all the way up. If your wrists are like not having that, it's okay. You can always come down to your elbows and just flatten yourself there on the floor. Take it up 1 inch and down. Okay, while you're doing this, most important thing is that everything is really still except for your right thigh. Okay, belly button lifting up to the spine. You can really feel support there. Scoop the pubic bone forward just enough to keep the back from arching. That's what you're trying to prevent. We got 3, take it down, 2 more, up, take it down, last time, up, take it down. Now hold it on the up, flex your foot and push up and up. Just raise the roof, press and press. Okay, we're going for a quick set here. So for intensity's sake, if you feel like you want a little bit more sensation, take the left hand, wrap it behind your back. Ooh, I almost couldn't do that. That's a challenging one. It like really asks you to grab onto your balance here. Lift up out of this left hip socket, makes things a lot more intense. If you wanna stay here with me, stay here. If you need the support, grab back onto the floor. You might even be on your elbows. And that's kind of a challenging thing to do, to balance on one elbow while one hand's wrapped behind. But I would recommend trying just for a moment, just to see where you're placed in space, where your body is in space. Press up and up. You still pulsing? Press and press. Pressed and press. We got 8, presses 7. It's 6 and 5. Still lifting through the belly, right? Still neutralizing through the low back for 4. Press 3, 2, and 1. Point the toes, drop knee to knee. Keep your knee bent deeply, and then open the knee to the side. Bring it back behind you. Turn it in and bring it back around. We take it out, back, turn it back around. Now watch my belly and my low back. Whew, I'm doing everything I can to keep these two things really still, okay? So what you don't want is to move from the low back and the shoulder girdle, okay? It's not like a whole body movement. This is all about your femur bone stirring as big as it can around in your hip socket, big full circles. There's a turnout that's happening. Lift, lift, lift through the toes and knees, and then turn in, drop back down. Take it out, back, turn it back around. Out, back, and turn it back around. Good. Now start to smooth it out at the pace that feels best for you. I'm not going to suggest a tempo at all. Ooh. Just try to keep it out of your low back, keep it out of your left hip. If you're in beast mode, you might still have that left hand wrapped behind you. We have 3 big smooth circles with the knees. 2. Last one, we're holding it out to the side. Everybody come down onto their left elbow. Turn to face your right leg and kick your right leg long. Flex your foot. We take it down to the ground and lift back up. It's lower and lift. Whew, lower and lift. Nice, guys. Good. If you have the balance and the stability, you might take that right arm up to the sky. Maybe even challenge the left shoulder a little bit more by bringing the right arm overhead. You'll even feel this in the right hip. Take it down all the way and press back up. It's lower and lift. Try to make that 90-degree angle from your leg to your torso. We got 4. Last 3, it's down and up for 2. Down and up. Last time, down. Hold it on the up. Press out through the heel. Lift up a little higher. Really reach through that leg. Hold it. 4, 3, 2. Drop down onto your knees. Ooh, both elbows on the floor. If you have a slippery floor, slide your knees away from each other. If you have a tacky floor, you're just gonna walk those knees and press your hips back towards your heels. Take a moment, shifting your hips forward and back, towards your thumbs, back towards your heels. I love that exercise. That's the exercise that I would choose to do on my birthday every year, you know? Let's take it back to the center. Here we go, knees together. Quick blast on the left side. I'm gonna spin so you can see me. We got both hands on the floor. Take a couple cat-cows. Just a couple quiet ones to yourself so that you can find the difference between rounding and arching and come into the center of the two. Now point your left toes to the sky, scoop your pubic bone forward and lift up 1 inch and down 1 inch. Pretty slow and controlled to start here. There's work that's happening on the up and on the down. Lift and lower. This is all about stabilization here. Woo, good. It's up and down. Nice, guys. I can feel I've got some tightness in the back line of my left side body. So pointing my toes feel like it might cramp. So if that feels like it's the case for you, if you feel any funkiness there in the back line of your body, flexing your foot versus pointing makes no difference to the exercise. Just choose the thing that feels the most comfortable for you so that you can really focus on the glutes, hips, focus on the stillness and the lifting of your belly. Good, and the length of your low back. Now, if you really want more sensation, take the right hand, wrap it behind you, control the movement, up 1 inch, down 1 inch. It's up and down. Remember your wrist options. If you've got grumpy wrists, walking the hands forward, softening the elbows and pushing into the finger pads will take the wrists into a better place. If it's still a little bit cranky, come down to the forearms, up and down. We got 4 more, 3 more. Take it up and down, 2 more. It's lift and lower. Last time, hold it on the lift, flex your foot for sure, and press, 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 press. Good, think of this as raising the roof. Press and press. It's all bad news if the roof comes crashing down. So why would you go down? You're just going up and pressing up and up and up. Good. Might keep that right hand wrapping behind you. Feel how that forces you to lift up and out of the right hip in a good way. Press and press, press and press. Good, guys. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, press 3, 2, and 1. Big circles. Point your toes if that's okay. Drop your knees side by side and open the left knee to the side. Draw a big full circle with the left knee behind you and then turn it in at the back. Bring it back down. It's out, back, turn it back around. It's out, back, turn it back around. Good. Out, back, turn it back around. Nice, guys. Out, back, and turn it back around. So you're fighting to keep your circle big. External rotation, internal rotation here, all without arching through the back or dipping through the ribs, okay? Everything's still really lifted. You're pushing the floor away. Let's start to smooth those circles out. Make nice, big, smooth, buttery circles on your own tempo, your own pace. Whew, this left side is much harder for me than it was on the right side. How about you? We got 3 more. Woo, back and around, 2 more. Ooh, back and around, last time. Back and around. Now bring it out to the side, hold it here. Come down onto your right elbow. Kick your leg forward, flex the foot. Down all the way, press back up, it's lower. And lift, whew, lower and lift, good. You might need the floor to stabilize yourself. You might lengthen your left arm to the sky. Whew, and down, whoa. Ooh, that's hard. Take it down and up. For me, this is a lot about the right hip, stability in the right glute. Take it down all the way and lift back up. We got 4, 3, last 2, last 1. Hold it at the top. Really push out through the heel. Expand, maybe the arm comes overhead. Hold 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Shaky town, population me. Press the blanket out from underneath you unless you need it for padding. Let's do that same stretch, just open hip. Feels real good. I think I like to call this one the Froggy Stretch. I'm not sure if that's its technical name or not. Start to shift your hips forward and back. Just letting your hips pass through the line of your knees. Notice where you feel tighter. It's more comfortable for me to be back here, but I know that up here, ooh, is where I need the real stretch. So pick the place that feels the best, the most productive for you. Hang there for a second and start to shift your chest from side to side. Well done, guys. You're gonna find your weights. Bring that blanket back underneath your knees if you need the padding. Draw the knees together. Find those weights, grab onto them, come to kneeling. No big deal, okay? So on your knees, step your right foot forward, which is, we're not gonna stay in kneeling for long, I promise. And then curl your left toes. Bring your arms up to 45 degrees. So just the left knee is down on that mat. We're gonna open those arms and close back in. It's out in, out, and in. Good. Okay. While you're doing this, check your ribs. Keeping a side view for you so that you can see that the ribs don't move as the arms come out and in, right? The ribs don't flare. The body doesn't react to the shoulders. Take it in and out. Good. Nice, guys. So activate your left glute here. Scoop that left hip bone forward and really ground the knee into the floor. You should start to feel like your left quadricep is engaging. Toes are pushing into the ground. Knee is pushing into the ground. It's as if you're getting ready to lift off that blanket, but you're not going to. You're gonna stay here. Take it in and out and in and out. We got 3, in and out. Lead with the elbows, in and out for 2. Squeeze and open. Last time, squeeze, open, hold here. We lift up to the sky and pull it back down. Up to the sky and pull it back down. Good. You still grounding your knee down into the floor, still pressing that left hip forward. I feel like my quadricep is being lit up. It's up and down. Good. Maybe full range of motion, lengthen the arms down. Bend through center, lengthen down. Take it up, take it down. Now, you're gonna start to move that left leg. So the knee's on the ground now. Push into your left toes and lift, sink back down. It's up and sink back down. Try to get full range of motion. I know it's a lot to ask of that left thigh, so it might not be something that's gonna happen for you today. If that's the case, come to standing and just take a gentle bend with the left knee. But the blanket's there, use it, tap the knee down. It's all the way up and all the way down. It's ambitious, I know. Take it up, take it down. We got 4. And down for 3. And down for 2. Take it up, take it down. Last time, take it up, take it down halfway. Hinge forward, lengthen the leg behind you, and then bring your arms back. You just dive them forward. Back of the hands come together, and then palms come together behind you again. We take it out and forward and out and back. Good. It's out and forward and out. Now this is a tricky one because you don't want your shoulders to come with you as you're reaching the arms forward. The shoulders stay wide and down your back. That means you need to drop the weights to make that happen. Do that. That's a better choice. The range of motion is always the better choice. Take it out and forward and out and back. 2 more, guys. Take it out and forward and out and back. Last time. Take it out, take it forward. Hold there. Bend your elbows. Set your left knee on the blanket. Bring your right knee down. Step the left knee forward. Good, nice, good. We reach to the sky, reach back down. Take it up, take it down. Maybe you extend the arms all the way down to your sides. It's up and down. Now I want you to think about that right knee. Curl the right toes, squeeze the right glute. Push the right knee down into the ground. Can you feel that difference? The quadricep lights up just because you're pushing your limb into the ground. Really grounding down through the toes, grounding down through the knee, squeezing the right glute. Take it up, take it down. Good, guys. Take it up, take it down. That's it. Up and down for 4. It's up and down for 3. It's up and down for 2. It's up and down. Last time. Take it up, hold it there, and climb the rope. It's reach and reach and reach and reach. Good, reach through the waistline. Keep pushing into the toes. In fact, we straighten that left leg up, or right leg, and reach it. It's reach and reach. It's reach and reach. Woo! Reach and reach, yes. Ooh, that's a lot of work on that right side. Take it up, take it down. Really power through the right leg. We got 3 more. Reach and reach for 2. Reach and reach. Last time. Reach, bring it halfway down. Bend the elbows, shift forward. Straighten the right leg, reach the arms back. Here we go. Bend, lengthen. Push, push, push. Good. You could take this quickly or you could take it slow. What you're trying to do, soften the elbows just a little bit and then reach them long. Push, 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 push. Yeah, good, nice. You've got this nice quick tempo to work with here. If that doesn't feel right for you, just slow it down. You want to get full range of motion. So it's to soften, but then it's the reach that matters. Reach, reach, reach. We got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend the elbows, step your feet together. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. Exhale, open out to the sides. Full range of motion, big circle. Again, inhale, take it up. Exhale, open out. Now that I have 5 minutes left to do abdominals and rolling, whoo, we can do it, I think. Tuck your chin into your chest, roll your way down, set your weights down, and then find that rolled up blanket again. Or you might be okay on a soft roller or a Pilates ball if you have it at home. But the rolled up blanket is definitely the most challenging option. So you just pick what prop feels the best for you. The least support would be the blanket, then the ball, then the roller, okay? So take the blanket right at the bottom tip of your shoulder blades, enough to where you can prop yourself up on the floor with your elbows and just have a little bit of support so you're not slumping back, you're pretty propped up. Okay, push your elbows into the ground. If you're on a roller, just hook them behind the roller. Take an inhale, exhale, push your chest to the sky, and then pull your belly button down. Already, you're trying to escape the blanket and there's a lot of abdominal engagement happening. This might be where you stay. If you want more sensation, and it's gonna be a lot more, clasp your hands together, bring them behind your head, and push your head back into your hands. We inhale, arc over our prop. Exhale to squeeze and reach back up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, bring it up. Good. I'm not going to tell you which tempo to go at. Your music might be suggesting a tempo that you want to use, or maybe it's too slow, too fast. Make sure you get the full range of motion. Use your breath as your guide, okay? Inhale, arc back. Exhale, squeeze forward. Inhale, arc back. Exhale, squeeze forward. Keep your head pushing back into your hands because you're not trying to curl your chin onto your chest. This is not a neck exercise. Just keep the neck nice and still and in line with the rib cage, right? And the way we do that is to anchor the head back into the hands. Just to be clear, you might even not have your head in your hands. You might still be up here on your elbows, rocking it in a nice solid contraction, right? That feels challenging, just doing that. Inhale. Exhale, bring it up. 2 more. Slow, lengthen back. Exhale, squeeze forward. Last time. Inhale, back. Exhale, squeeze forward. Hold it there. Now we take it. Back 1 inch, up 1 inch. Back and up. Inhale, back. Exhale, up. Inhale, exhale. Oh, good, guys. An option to add your knees. Right knee up, step it down. Left knee up, step it down. Right knee up. Whew, good. It's really hard to talk through this, I gotta say. Keep your head pressing back into your hands, guys, elbows wide, so that your neck is not doing the work for you. This is all in the abdominals. Can you feel it? I bet you can. 3, 2, last one. Bring it up. Maybe both knees connect, both toes connect. Slide your knees forward and back. This is it. Forward and back. My friends, on your elbows. This is a nice addition to your position if you want to take it up a notch. Forward and back. It's all about the level of sensation that you're up for today. And back. We got 3 more. 2 more. Take it forward and back. Last time, hold it on the forward. Just hold there. Squeeze your knees together. If you feel like a lunatic and you want more contraction, more sensation, take your arms back next to your ears. Hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step your feet into the ground. Hold your head and guide it back to the floor. If you have a firm roller or maybe even a soft glue roller, the floor is going to feel a little farther away and your head might not be making it. Feel free to just glide through your upper back if you've got that option. But if you're on a ball or a blanket with me, set your head on the ground, open out your arms. You are welcome to lengthen your legs too if that doesn't make your lower back feel cranky. Take an inhale. Expand the belly, lengthen it. Exhale. Let it relax. 1 more time. Inhale. Exhale. From where you are, roll off of your prop. We've got 1 more special treat for you because this is my second favorite thing that I would always do on my birthday. Forearm plank, lift your hips. Just to complete our class, complete our abdominal work. You might be on your knees here for more support. You might be up on your toes. Wherever you are, take an inhale. Exhale, drive your hips down deep. Reach your heart forward. Expand your collarbones and hold it. Keep breathing. Let the breath move through you however it can. We have 8, it's 7, 6, and 5. Pubic bone is heavy. 4, belly button's lifted. Last 3, 2, 1. Drop your knees. Press back, child's pose. Let your hips settle down into your heels. If you trust the floor below you, drop your head down onto it. Take a nice deep breath. And then peel your way upright. I'd love to roll our lower backs today, but not all of us have the proper tools for that. You need a squishy soft roller. So we're gonna take a nice deep hip and low back stretch instead with a little bit of rolling. Grab your roller. Oh, great, okay, yeah. I don't have any more time for this, but we're gonna make it happen. So go ahead and sit down on your roller. Take your hand behind you, right hand, and start to glide forward and back on the right glutes. Good. And just take it easy, couple passes through. The next time the roller comes up to the top of your hip, come onto your right elbow, and then drop your right knee to the ground and lie down on your right side, lengthening your left leg out. So you should feel like your hips are propped up on top of the roller. Your knee can comfortably drop to the ground. If the roller's in your waistline, it's too high. And if it's down on your thigh, it's too low, okay? Bring it to the crease. Left hand in front of you, just start to rock forward and back. If it feels better to have a bent left knee, feel free to do that. As you rock from side to side, just letting that roller come into the crease. Your hip flexors, the meat of your hip on the side. And then position yourself in one spot that feels pretty good to you. Lengthen out your left leg, bring your left arm up overhead, and take an inhale to reach through both of those left side limbs. Exhale, let the leg just soften down into gravity. Take a gentle chest rotation to the sky as you let the left leg sweep forward just slightly. It's like an inch in either direction, okay? It's a very subtle shift. You feel that stretch. Just change through your lower back, through your hip. That might feel like the special sauce for you. You can stay there. If you want a little bit, something a little bit different, just another subtle change. Shift your chest forward, sweep the leg back, and here, you might need to use that left hand to help support you so that you can relax into this place. Take an inhale to reach out through those left toes and exhale to soften them back down. Feel free to stay there for as long as you friggin' want to, guys. This feels so nice. But if you're gonna move on with me to the other side, gently bend the left knee, stay connected to the ground. Roll onto your back side. Grab onto your roller, center yourself on top of it, and just rock your knees. Just gently side to side to roll across the sacrum tissue. I'm gonna turn away from you. Excuse me while I do that to show you the other side. Extend your left arm overhead. Roll to your left side and drop your left knee to the ground. Take the right hand on the floor in front of you and just lie down on your left arm. Now, either with your right knee bent or straight, totally up to you. Start to rock your hips forward and back. Now find your favorite place there. Extend the right leg long, take the right arm up overhead. Take an inhale to lengthen out through your right limbs. Exhale to soften them down and feel that waistline opening through the right side. Change your angle a bit, explore some different places. Sweep your right leg forward just slightly and open your right side chest to the sky. That might feel like magic for you. Maybe you want to stay there. Maybe you sweep the right leg back. Instead, face the chest forward and take your right hand to the floor to help balance that position. This one's always a powerful one for me, coming into the front of the right oblique. Take one more inhale, reach out through the leg. Exhale to soften down. When you're ready, use your arms, bend that top knee, and come up onto your elbow, step both feet onto the ground, come up onto a straight left arm, and just cruise through your left glutes. What you do to one side, you do to the other. In bar. Not always in life. Can't say I totally agree with that statement in life. From where you are, guys, take both hands behind you. Just take 1 or 2 passes through the center of your glutes. If you knock your knees together, you'll roll through that center sacral tissue. If you knock your knees apart, you'll roll through the outer edges of your hips. And the next time you roll backward, sit upright on your roller, plant your feet down on the floor, take your hands in front of you, and come into a crouch if you can, away from your roller. Drop your head, shake out the back of your neck, let gravity just drip through your spine, out the top of your head, out your tailbones. Take a big inhale into the back of your ribs. Use your exhale to reach your hips to the sky and begin to drag your way up. When you get to the top, let's close it out together if that feels good for you. Inhale, sweep your arms high to the sky. Exhale, reach out, expand through the edges of your space. Again, inhale, take it up. Exhale, reach backward, open through your heart, your chest. Find the range in your shoulders one more time. Inhale, take it up top. Take your hands together. Draw them down into your center. And thank yourself for spending a full hour on your body today. Nice job, everybody.
Thank you so much.
So great to have you. Thanks, Stephanie.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thanks, Maggie.
Thank you.
Bye, Moni. Bye, Claire. See ya.
Bye.
Bye, Midori. Bye,
Okay.
Jeanette. Good to see you guys. Bye, Michelle.